Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some more History Maker golf, all-time greats knockout tournament at Augusta, the Masters. This is the 7th group. We are at the Masters, as I stated, for this unique KO tournament. It could be all over in just one hole or go on and on and on. 7 enter, only 1 advance. Our combatants on the golf course: Greg Norman, Nick Price, Johnny Miller, Mike Souchak, Johnny Palmer, Charles Coody, and Peter Tomson. Tee Off is next up on the channel. Joining us here at the Masters, the Cubs, the Bears, hope all is well. Jim L., hope all is well. This is the hole of death. Many a group has ended, and many a golfer has been eliminated. First hole, par 4, 445 yards here at the Masters. Daunting, challenging. Putting can be difficult. Course controls 2, 3, 4, and 5. You need a 1 or a 6 for the golfer to control. Greg Norman is up first. Greg Norman, legend, king, semi-bomber. That's for the woods. Irons, champion, hero, laser, semi-soft. All very good qualities. Recovery, semi-master. Experience, icon, semi-gilded. The only poor quality that Norman has, I do believe, is semi-gilded. The way you get a semi-quality is if the bullet is rolled. The white die will control the course. And then we read these dies depending what the course, if the course controls or the golfer controls. The green die is very important most of the time. And you read in ascending order. I am not an expert at this game. I play to have fun. This is not a tutorial. I do make mistakes. History Maker Golf, very fun. I think this is one of my favorite games next to Glory Days Boxing, and I love all my games of all time. All right, here at Augusta, Michael Canistari. And again, great news to hear about your test results. That's awesome sauce, my friend. Brian Hoxie's here. JT 2.0, along with Jim L., the Cubs, the Bears. Bill Thornton has joined us. Yes, I love this game, Bill. It's a really fun game. And again, I'm playing it my own unique way. This, as I've stated before, helps me use all the golfers. I would never use Charles, and I believe you pronounce his name Coody, just because it looks, if you put an M, it'd be Moody, sort of. So I don't know. And I believe Mike Souchak. But I would never use these golfers. I'd be using Greg Norman, Nick Price, Arnold Palmer, my favorite, so on and so forth, Tiger Woods. It's a way to use all the golfers. And there's been surprises. You got to be on your A game. You can't mess up or you're gone. Blue chips are good. Red chips are bad. Here we go, hole number 1. I'm a little rusty, so let's make sure we do this right. Norman is up first. Dave Gardner, hope all is well. As Uncle Dave Gardner says, no mistakes in this tourney. No, don't make a mistake. You're all done. And we might switch up the format when we whittle it down. I don't know yet. Make sure you check out Uncle Dave Gardner's channel. He had a chat. I believe it was tonight. I clicked by. I've been so busy. I'm going to check that out. It was a do you buy your way out of a gaming slump? I like that topic. I think a lot of people do. I think. Sometimes I do. Here we go. Greg Norman's up. He's looking for a 1-6. He has a 3. So the course controls. He will get all of his traits because he has the bullet. Course controls 35. Course cam, not a horrible shot, but the green 4 could be problem for Mr. Norman. So course controls, 35, course cam, and a 4. Let's see what Norman can do. A lot of bogeys on these. Pars, you want to get at least a par. A bogey is death. You can just kiss your chances goodbye. But you never know. You never know. So Norman, course cam for Greg Norman. It's a par 4. And it's a 4. Friendly green. No, this hole is daunting and challenging. Challenging green. Yes. Tricky terrain. Clutch putt for bogey. Oh my God. So it's he has a clutch putt for bogey. You can kiss Mr. Norman. The great white shark just got hooked by the first hole, the par 4, the hole of death here at Augusta. He is it's his second putt, so he missed. He fell short on his par putt. He's very disappointed. Clutch putt for bogey. Greg Norman is a neutral putter, so a clutch putt for bogey is 1 through 3, but this is not going to bode well. Let's roll the white die for him. And he makes the clutch putt for bogey. That's what you have to beat right now, and odds are someone's beating it. Things are not looking good for Mr. Greg Norman. He does make his clutch putt, though. Gets a blue chip. Odds of him using it are slim to none. He's got to make it to the next hole. Nick Price just saw what happened to Greg Norman. He does not want to repeat that. Nick Price steps up to the tee. Woods, he's semi-legend, semi-king, semi-scatter. That is not a good trait, semi-scatter. I should use this as the pointer. Irons. Hero, that's good. Semi-soft, that's also good. Recovery, out of hazards, semi-master, and in the sand, he's excellent. That's sandy. These are good traits. Icon is also a good trait. Nick Price, if he pars the hole, the great white shark, Greg Norman, will be eliminated. Price looking for a 1-6. He gets a 3 as we have just moved all the golfers all over the place. Gets the bullet. So a 3. Course controls. 15. A 4. Ouch. And the bullet. So a 15. Well, we know he's... I know what this result is, most likely. Again, this is a course cam. It's a 4. Well, we've just went through it. Nick Price foo-bars this hole. Again, the green is not friendly, as we stated. It's challenging. He misses the par putt. He has a clutch putt for bogey. To the joy of Greg Norman, he's a neutral putter. He needs a 1, 2, or 3. He misses his clutch putt for bogey. It will be a double bogey. He'll tap it in. He's all done. Goodbye, Mr. Nick Price. First 2 golfers, really, Price and before him, Greg Norman, I think the moment has gotten to them. You have to be on, as Uncle Dave Gardner said. Our good friend, the original Grognard, has joined us. The OG, check out his wonderful channel. And, of course, Facebook group for all things military strategy and much more. We want some female wrestling on the channel. Come on, dude. I love you, man. Hope mom and dad are doing well. As the OG, the original Grognard, says, back to the hole of death. Bogey is still what must be made. Par will knock out Norman, as we just witnessed. As we just witnessed. Speak of the English, Al. Nick Price double bogeys the hole. Here's Johnny Miller. Boy, Miller has that long 70s hairstyle. Blonde hair. Johnny Miller. Woods, neutral. Irons, champion, hero, laser, all excellent. Putting, semi-gold, that's good if he gets the dot. Recovery, neutral. Experience, icon. So here's Johnny Miller. Blonde locks. Almost a Dorothy Hamill-style haircut from the 70s for a male. Johnny Miller is up. It is a 4. The course controls. He will not be a gold putter, as he does not get the bullet. 45 and a 3. So at least he does not get a 4 if it's a course cam. 45. Oh, Nelly. Second shot in the rough. But there's, let's see. They have that plus sign here. Is Johnny Miller a champion? Johnny Miller is, yes, he is a champion. So the iron shot saves Mr. Johnny Miller. His second shot will not go in the rough. It will be the green cam. And instead of a challenging hole, it is semi-challenging. The decider die says it's not challenging. So Johnny Miller could be knocking out Greg Norman in a moment. Again, the Legends trait came into play. Champions trait came. Did I mess that up? No, yes. The champion trait right here comes into play because it's a cross. So it's going to be a green cam, and the hole will not be semi-challenging. The decider die says no. It is a green 3. Greg Norman, bye-bye. Challenging green, no. No, it is not a challenging green. Excellent placement by Johnny Miller with the irons there. Otherwise, well-held shot leaves excellent opportunity. Clutch putt for birdie. Clutch putt for birdie, and he is a gold no, he's not. He is a neutral putter. Do we want to re-roll neutral putter 1 through 3? He's going to be a 1 through 3. I'm not going to 1 through 3. There is a thing if you are semi-gold, but you didn't get the dot. Or if you, or if you don't want to re-roll or something. Anyway, he's a neutral putter. That's the way we're going to play it. 1, 2, 3. He birdies the hole. Norman's gone. Clutch putt for birdie. He misses his clutch putt for birdie. Norman lives. That will give him a red chip. Ouch. So when you go from a clutch putt for birdie, it now becomes, if you miss a clutch putt for birdie, an easy putt for par. Or is it a gimme? Hold on a second. You miss a clutch putt. Easy putt for par. So an easy putt for par. Greg Norman holds his breath. We're talking the only way you miss are 2 6s. Johnny Miller for the easy putt for par, and he makes it. But he does have that red chip. Greg Norman's gone. I was surprised he actually lasted that long after he bogeyed his hole, but Nick Price double bogeyed his hole. So Johnny Miller, it's now par to beat. Miller has a red chip. Mike Souchak steps to the tee, knowing he needs par to move on for the moment. Birdie knocks out Johnny Miller. Par is what must be made. Mike Souchak. Wood, semi-legend, semi-scatter. That's not good. Bomber. That's a good trait. Irons, champion, hero, both semi-qualities. Putting, recovery, neutral, experience, icon. Here comes Mike Souchak. 3, course control. Oh boy, that 4 has been deadly for the golfers. It's a 24 and the dot. 24 for Mike Souchak. Second shot is in the sand. This is not going to bode well. Souchak is a neutral when it comes to recovery. Things looking good for Johnny Miller. And remember, it's a tough putting hole. And when you're in the hazard, it's a tough putting hole. Second shot goes into the sand for Mike Souchak. Talking with his caddy. I think there's a lot of pressure on these golfers, and they're not calm and relaxed. As we are looking for the sand, and we have found it. So second shot, par 4 in the sand, as that was a 24 and a green 4. Sandy, no. Souchak is neutral. It would have been a wow. Otherwise, bursts out of the bunker onto the fringe of the green. Birdie putt falls short. Well, that's a 2, though. That's a 2. I was getting excited for no reason. We have to look at the green 4. Chunky, no. Otherwise, effortlessly out of the bunker to the edge of the green. Birdie putt goes long, leaving moderate second putt for par. So the moderate second putt for par is a 1 through 5, but this, with the explanation point, it's going to go to a difficult putt for par, 1 through 3. If he makes par putt, he will possibly advance to the next hole. He'll be tied with Johnny Miller. The difficulty of the green for Souchak, again, makes the moderate putt for par, reduces it to difficult, 1, 2, or 3. Here's Souchak. He strikes the putt, and he misses. He will bogey the hole. Mr. Mike Souchak, you had your opportunity. You are gone. The hole of death claiming golfer after golfer after golfer. Johnny Palmer up next, followed by Charles Coody. And Peter Tomson. Johnny Miller still with a red chip in hand. Our good friend, Mr. Sports Time Machine, has joined us. Mr. Utah Mike, check out that channel. Hope all is well, Mike. Yeah, go first in this tournament sometimes is not good. All right, so now Johnny Miller's up. Miller, semi-legend, semi-king. That's the Woods. Iron traits, semi-champion. Neutral for putting and recovery. Experience is icon. Par is what you must make at the moment. Birdie will knock out Johnny Miller. Here's Johnny Palmer looking for a 1 or a 6. He gets a 6. And a 6. You're not going to attack the hole with that green dice roll. He can par the hole as long as he doesn't roll triple 6s and take a blue chip for his patience. Let's just take a look. Again, I do this. You probably have to make the decision beforehand, but oop, something fell. And someone said a curse word. All right, so this is a 2-6-6 on a par 4. So Johnny Palmer, that's the best tee shot, and I believe that will be a second. That's the best tee shot so far. Par 4, he rolls the 6. You're not going to attack the green because the green 6 is awful. We can play it safe, get a blue chip as long as we master. Golfer with a check mark. I don't think either golfer has a check mark. Golfer check. Master, fabulous recovery, easy putt for birdie. I've not really used that. You know what? I'm not going to look at that because I don't think I've used that. Oh, that's if you rolled a 4. That's if we rolled a 4, then we go up here. I was getting a little confused. So we can play it safe. Palmer can play it safe, take the par and the blue chip. But let's take a look at the 2-6-6. Let's take a look at the 2-6-6. So 2-6-6. 2. King or shaper? Palmer is a king. He is a king. Let's just look at this. Consummate draw, nice with a star. Ooh. He's going to play. No. King or shaper. Perfect placement with a star. Gallery cheers. Go to the Gallery Cheers micro chart. So he's going to get a blue chip on a tremendous shot. Johnny Palmer on the 266, as he is a semi-king. The decider die says he's a king, and it's a black star. Gallery Cheers micro chart. Green die result is a 6. Hacker, no, he is not a hacker. Accurate shot lands on the green, but gets a regrettable roll. Difficult putt for birdie. So a difficult putt for birdie. He does have a blue chip, though, is a 1. He will use his blue chip right away. He needs a 1 or a 2 for a birdie. If he makes the birdie, Johnny Miller's gone. If he misses, he has an easy putt for par. So 1 or 2, Johnny Palmer uses his blue chip to make it from a difficult putt for birdie to a moderate putt for birdie. The lucky die, he's going to go with this die here. Can he knock out Johnny Miller? Johnny Miller holding his breath. Palmer strikes it, and he misses. Johnny Palmer misses. He'll have the easy putt for par. Only way you can miss is double sixes. He taps it in. He makes par. Johnny Miller breathes a sigh of relief, but he still has that red chip. So far, Johnny Miller, Johnny Palmer. Good day for the Johnnies, I guess. They have both parred the hole of death. Charles Coody is up next. If Coody birdies the hole, he'll give Miller and Palmer the Coodies, and they're gone. Here we go. Looking for the 1-6. 5. Course control. It's a 36. And a 1. That's good. Gets the decider die. Charles Coody. Yeoman. That's bad. Irons. Hero Laser, because he got the decider die. That's good. Neutral for putting and recovery. He is an icon again because the decider die says he is. So it's a 5 and a 36. A 36. Second shot in the rough. He is not a champion. So he'll be hitting out of the rough on his third shot, which will make the putting difficult. He must make par to be with Johnny Palmer and Johnny Miller. Charles Coody is trying to change his name to Johnny at the moment. So second shot in the rough. He approaches it. He's having a discussion with his caddy. It's a par 4. Second shot in the rough and a 1. Is Charles Coody a workman? No. Perfect strike from an uneven lie. What a shot by Charles Coody. We go to the pin chart. Here's the pin chart. We go to the pin chart. And it would be the bullseye target. Reroll the white die. He could knock out the Johnnies here. Let's re-roll the white die. It is a 1. It is a 1 for Charles Coody. Put that name change on hold for Charles Coody. The decider die is a dot. It's in the hole for a birdie. Unbelievable. Charles Coody chips it in. You see the 1, the decider die. You only re-roll this 1 die. He puts it in for a birdie. Johnny Miller and Johnny Palmer have just thrown up a little bit. They can feel the agita just came right up in their throat. They are gone. What a shot by Charles Coody. chipping in for the birdie on the par 4, 445, hole number 1, hole of death. He chips in for the birdie, but I don't think he gets a blue chip for that. There's nothing about a blue chip. Unbelievable. And that's where that one comes. He rolled 2 ones in this segment. You get the green one and then the white one. Holy cow. I just want to make sure I didn't hose him out of a blue chip. And he was hitting out of the sand on his, out of the rough on his second shot. Pin here. That's strong applause. Polite. No, yeah, he makes the birdie. He'll take it. He doesn't care about the blue chip at the moment. Mr. Johnny Miller, you are gone. Johnny Palmer, you are gone. Unbelievable chip. The fans and the gallery going nuts for Charles Coody. As Johnny Miller and Johnny Palmer walk by, Charles Coody is chirping at them, "What's my name? What's my name?" So birdie is what you must beat. And it comes down to Peter Tomson. He needs birdie to move on to hole number 2. I am in shock. It was just an unbelievable shot by Charles Coody, who has given the Coodies to Palmer and Miller. The Johnnies are gone. Wow. That's why we play our games. Birdie. Last man standing, Peter Tomson. Shaper, puny. That is a poor trait. The puny trait. Irons. Hero, semi-soft. So many jokes with the puny and semi-soft there. I'm just going to keep it PG, though. Or G-rated. Boom, boom, boom. Putting. Semi-gold. Recovery, neutral. Experience, icon. Here we go. He needs a birdie. So I would think he needs a 1 or a 6 here. He gets a 4. Course controls. It's a 36. Second shot into the rough and a 6. You can kiss his butt goodbye. I don't think the Dice Golf guy, speak of the English, Al. That's all, folks. The Dice Golf gods do not see Peter Tomson in a favorable manner. So we have a 36 second shot into the rough and a green 6. That is awful. Master. Peter Tomson is not a master. You can see he has nothing under recovery. He really needed that. And it's all over. It is all over. His chip for birdie, the miracle birdie, will not fall. He'll step up, and he will not even putt for par. He just picks up the ball. He has been eliminated on what was one of the most unbelievable shots you'll ever see. Charles Coody chips in hole number 1, par 4, 445, hole of death, daunting, challenging. Charles Coody pitches in for the birdie. Charles Coody shall advance. Once again, the hole of death claims 6, but 1 shall pass. Eliminated, as we witnessed, Peter Tomson, Johnny Palmer, Johnny Miller, Mike Souchak, Greg Norman, and Nick Price pooped themselves right off the bat. Especially Nick Price, he double bogeyed, which somehow Norman, had you given odds that Norman would survive the next golfer, you probably would have said, no, and you would have been wrong. Somehow Nick Price played the hole worse than the shark, Greg Norman. Charles Coody advances again. That has been the best shot of this tournament. He chips in for birdie. 7 came. Only 1 advances, Charles Coody. And what has to be the shot of the tournament? Bill Thornton says, fun tournament. Thanks. Oh, there's still more to come. Not tonight, though. 7 groups down, so 7 golfers have advanced. No, we haven't gotten past the hole of death too many times. This is unbelievable. The Hole of Death just massacres people. And I like this tournament. Sometimes we've had, I think it was the first one we played, went quite a bit. And we've had some really fun results. That was, it only went one hole, but again, he chipped in. He had the green one, okay, with his roll, which brought us to and he had the decider die. I'm just replaying it a bit. Brought us to the bullseye target, and then he rolled a 1. And since he had the dot, he chips in for birdie. Unbelievable. Otherwise, it would have been a gimme par putt. And that wins it in this elimination KO tournament. So he shall advance. We'll have more groups to come. Gary Sorrell has joined us. Hope all is well. Dan Burke, hope all is well. Dan says, hey, Al, fun tournament. Enjoy watching. It's a very fun game. It's a history maker golf. By no means am I an expert at any game I play, whether card and dice or on the PC. I have fun. I play to the best of my ability. I read the rules. I'm going to try to get some squared circle up on the channel once I figure out. I don't think I can show it card and dice. I'm going to have to use an Excel, sort of like I do Glory Days Boxing, because the footprint's a little big, but I've looked at it, played a couple of mock things, getting the hang of it, plays well. I'm going to watch some more Pops review and solo promoter again. And if I have any questions, I can always talk to ST Patrick. We're going to get some Filsinger wrestling on the channel soon, hopefully. I think what we're going to do, I should finish up my 76ers with Wilt Chamberlain, the year he scored 100. I think it was 61-62. They're up 3-0 against the Golden State Warriors. I might finish that up on Action PC Basketball. I might probably just finish. The first 3 games are online. I might just finish it up offline and post the result. Get that project done. But we always have fun stuff on the channel. Sometimes I'm a squirrel. I like to do different things. So there you go. Charles Coody is the winner. He advances out of Group 7. Joins 6 others. I don't know who's up next, but we shall find out in the near future. So if you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you want to subscribe, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. Hope you enjoyed it. We like to have fun. That's what life is about. You go to work, you do what you have to do, and then you try to have some fun. So check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community, such as Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim, Stratomatic Baseball Advanced, sometimes Super Advanced, Sports Time Machine, the original Grognard, Dave Gardner, and many others. So thank you to Jim L., Dan Burke, Gary Sorrell. Check out his channel for a lot of neat stuff regarding Pro Strategy Football with the animation, I'll say, and the graphics. Thank you, Bill Thornton, Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim, Mr. Utah Mike, Sports Time Machine. Thank you, Frank Del Plato. Thank you very much. Frank Del Plato, looking forward to NBA Sims. Looking for recommended PC basketball other than Strat. Action PC Basketball always has sales. It's not an open engine, so if you need an open engine, and if that's a bust, then you won't like Action PC Basketball. And they have every season imaginable. Also, PC Replay Basketball for an open engine. That's dice rolling, and you can roll your own dice or click and let the computer roll the dice. Those are the basketball games I play. I did like Strat Basketball. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on my computer anymore. And they are no help with trying to help figure out the problem. So thank you to Frank Del Plato, Jim L., Dan Burke, Gary Sorrell, Bill Thornton, Cleve Baseball Fan 879, Sports Time Machine, the original Grognard, our good friend Devin, Dave Gardner, JT 2.0, Brian Hoxie, Michael Canistari. And once again, I'm so happy to hear the fabulous news regarding your results. God bless you. Stay strong. The Cubs, the Bears. Thank you very much. Till next time, stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. 6 go down, 1 advance. Stay tuned for more. Peace.